Good morning, respected teachers and principal ma'am. I am Piyush Kumar, a student of class 12th Commerce from Modern Public School, Noida Extension. Me and my batchmate Aftab Khan has prepared our presentation on structure and functions of Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India is a central bank of India established on 1st April 1935 under the Reserve Bank of India Act. It's current headquartered in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it's currently being governed by Mr. D. Subrao. It was set up on the recommendation of the Hilton Young Commission. It was started as shareholder bank with paid up capital of 5 crore. Initially it was privately owned and was headquartered in Kolkata and moved to Mumbai later in 1937. Let's talk about functions of RBI. Issue of currency. RBI issue currency to ensure adequate quantity of supplies of currency notes and coins of good quality. Issue new currency and destroy currency and coins not fit for circulation. It has to keep in forms of gold and foreign securities as a part statutory rules against notes and coin issued. To develop the quality of banking system in India, performance a wide range of promotional functions to support national objective, to establish financial institution of national importance, performs all banking functions for the central and the state government and also act as their banker excepting that of Jammu Kashmir. It makes loan and advance to the state and local authorities. It acts as an advisor to the government on all monetary and banking matters. Maintains banking accounts of all scheduled bank. RBI also regulates the opening, installation of ATM. Fresh currency notes for ATMs are supplied by RBI. RBI regulates the opening of branches by banks to ensure that all the NBFS follow the Know Your Customer guidance. The Reserve Bank of India also regulates the trade of gold. Currently, 17 Indian banks are involved in the trade of gold in India. RBI has invited applications for more banks for direct import of gold, curb illegal trade in gold and increase competition in the market. Collection and publication of data. It issues guidelines and directives for the commercial bank. Role of RBI in inflation control. Inflation areas when the demand increase and there is a shortage of supply. There are two policies in the hands of RBI. Monetary policy. It includes the interest rate. When the bank increase the interest rate, then there is reduction in the borrowers and people try to save more as the rate of interest as increase. Fiscal policy. It is related to the direct tax and the government spending. When the direct tax increased and the government spending increased, then the disposable income of the reduce and hence the demand reduce. Formulate monetary policy. Mention price stability and ensuring adequate flow of credit in the economy. It formulate, implements and monitor the monetary policy instrument qualitative and quantitative. Quantitative measures. Quantitative measures bank rate also called discount rate. It also includes repo rate, open market operations, buying and selling of government securities, variable reserve ratio. It includes CRR and SLR. Qualitative measures direct action, moral persuasion, legalization and publicity. Bank rate. It is the interest rate that is charged by a country central bank on loan and advance to control money supply in the economy and the banking sector. This is typically done on a quarterly basis to control inflation and stabilize the country exchange rate. The fluctuation in bank rate triggers a ripple effect as it impacts every sector of country economy. A change in bank rate affect customer. It influence prime interest rate on personal loan. The present bank rate is 9%. Now I would like to ask my friend walk you through remaining slides.
Thank you, Piyush. Repo rate. Whenever the banks have any shortage of funds, they can borrow it from the central bank. Repo rate is the rate at which our banks borrow currency from the central bank. A reduction in the repo rate will help banks to get money at a cheaper rate. When the repo rate increases, borrowing from the central banks become more expensive. In order to increase the liquidity in the market, the central bank does it. The present repo rate is 8%. Reverse repo. It's the rate at which the banks park surplus funds with reserve banks, while the repo rate is the rate at which the banks borrow from the central bank. It is mostly done when there is surplus liquidity in the market by the central bank. The present reverse repo rate is 7%. CRR, Cash Reserve Ratio. Cash Reserve Ratio, CRR, is the amount of cash, liquid cash like gold, that the banks have to keep with RBI. This ratio is basically to secure solvency of the bank and to drain out the excessive money from the banks. The present CRR rate is 4.75%. SLR, Statutory Liquidity Ratio. It is the amount a commercial bank need to maintain the form of cash or gold or government approved securities, bonds, before providing credit to its customers. SLR rate is determined and maintained by RBI, Reserve Bank of India, in order to control the expansion of bank credit. The present SLR rate is 23%. Qualitative measures. Number 1. Direct action. The central bank may take direct action against commercial banks that violate the rules, orders, or advice of the central bank. This punishment is very severe of a commercial bank. Number 2. Moral persuasion. It is another method by which central bank may get credit supply expanded or contracted. By moral pressure, it may prohibit or dissuade commercial banks to deal in speculative business. Number 3. Legislation. The central bank may also adopt necessary legislation for expanding or contracting credit money in the market. Number 4. Publicity. The central bank may resort to massive advertising campaign in the newspapers, magazines, and journals depicting the poor economic conditions of the country, suggesting commercial banks and other financial institutions to control credit either by expansion or by contraction. Maneuver of foreign exchange. To facilitate external trade and payment and promote orderly development and maintenance of foreign exchange market in India. It acts as a custodian and manages the Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999. RBI buys and sells foreign currency to maintain the exchange rate of Indian rupee versus foreign currencies like the US dollars, euro, pound, and Japanese yen. Clearing house functions. The RBI operates clearing houses to settle bank transactions. The RBI manages 14 major clearing houses of the country situated in different major cities. The State Bank of India and its associate look after clearing houses function in other part of the country as an agent of RBI. Regulation of banking system. The prime duty of the Reserve Bank is to regulate the banking system of our country in such a way that the people of the country can trust in the banking up to perform its duty. The Reserve Bank has following power in this regard: licensing. According to the Section 22 of the Banking Regulation Act, every bank has to obtain license from the Reserve Bank. The Reserve Bank issues such license only to those banks which fulfill conditions of the bank. Management. Section 10 of the Banking Regulation Act empowered the Reserve Bank to change manager or director of any bank if it considered it necessary or desirable. Branch expansion. Section 23 requires every bank to take prior permission from Reserve Bank to open new places of business in India. Power of inspection of bank. Under Section 35, the Reserve Bank may inspect any bank and its book and accounts either at its own initiative or at the instance of the central government. Thank you.